So we've been very, very busy today. We are log ready. So excited!
Guess what we found? Our home, still on the truck, and it will be delivered tomorrow morning.
We're up here at the property and we're getting all the little odds and ends finished up before the logs arrive. And these are Brent's. It looks like he's been clearing out the mud and gunk that fell down into the trench so that we can put some rocks in there, so all the water will drain through the rocks and into the former drain and then out to the front of the house. So, Brent, you look exhausted.
I am. Very tired. Just taking a break.
Yeah, so yesterday he dug a whole bunch out back here. And it was all clear originally, but things have fallen in while we were doing work when we were up here before. So the back side is ready for rocks. I think that's my job. So
Well, we have to put the waterproof membrane on the outside of the ICF before we do anything else.
Oh, before the rocks go in.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be an us job.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna go Brent finishes up the clearing the sides of the former drain. I'm gonna go and get laundry started and run another errand, and yeah, we'll get her done. The dog's gonna stay here with Brent. Bailey won't like it, but that's just too bad. Brent is coming with the last piece of this paper sticky tar thing that we need
last
to do.
full sheet, but then we got a little bit of a patch to do.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we're
Basically
good.
flat sheet. Okay, we'll get this one on and then we'll go for the finale. Okay, last official sheet.
Last piece of the waterproof membrane for the ICF. And no, we are not sponsored by Superform. Superform ICF is what we used. They are made in Pincher Creek, Alberta. I think it's a very good product. Worked fine for us, no blowouts, and everything worked fantastic. Our sales rep in Selkirk ICF in Balfour, BC, Ted Shaw, S-H-A-H. Yeah, he did a good job. He's right across the water and nice and close to us. So if we had any issues, we could always give him a call.
Okay, we're gonna pull this back because you've got a big bulge there. Okay, stop.
Okay. Okay. I'll let you. Okay, there we go. We got a bit of a bubble there between the two.
Move your hand over.
I'm just going down the middle.
Yeah, well. Good thing I can still touch my toes. Roll it out. Hey, my God.
Nope. There you go. She's the roller. Yeah, this membrane's a little bit finicky. The first couple feet on the roll were a little bit dried out, but the rest of it was a-okay. And no problems at all since. Although I would recommend, it comes with something called a Sopra seal, which is in the caulking gun. And that, if you have any loose spots or parts that don't want to stick properly, you just put a little bit of that on, and you put a little bit along the top. We had 2 tubes for this small area. We ran out halfway. So that's the only thing I would recommend, is get a little bit extra of that. And aside from that, I think we did a great job.
Although I don't think a manicure is going to help these hands. They're pretty gross. See if the pumice stone or the cleaner can take it off.
Yeah.
Got a lot accomplished today. Yeah, I still got the bruise on my head from whacking it on the thing on top of the truck. We got our sealant on our styrofoam on our ICF, and so we've been very, very busy today. We are log ready. So excited! So they're arriving in a couple days, and yeah, we're so stoked. Brent's doing a little bit of drone footage. Still have the tarp on because we still have a couple of nights, Saturday night, Sunday night. Yeah, we two more nights, and there's a lot of dew that comes in around here. So yeah, the dew is very, very heavy. Bailey stays close by the truck just in case we're gonna take off without her. Silly dog. We wouldn't leave without you. We've gotten them comfortable enough. Sorry about the sun. We've got them comfortable enough that they will stay, and they're coming back. They're not taking off, so we'll have them off the leash. So maybe we don't have to get a perimeter thing for them. Anyways, before the logs arrive, I want to just basically run the shop back, because we have it, all the way around the edges where the logs are going to sit, so they're not sitting in dirt. Okay, yes, I have a dirt fetish. I'm gonna go and pull the rest of the dirt away from the edges of the former drain, and then we'll be dumping rocks in there. We might get Aaron, he's coming on Tuesday, to dig a trench for this here, the drain that's from the former drain. That makes the water go away from the yard. So we'll get him to maybe pick up the rest of the rocks and dump them in the side the house, because you know what, honestly, we're a little bit tired and sore. So not as tough as some of these construction workers. Nope, not gonna lie, we are not that tough. Did you hear that sound? Not the drone. So there's people up the mountain that have been cutting trees all day, and we hear these trees come crashing down, and it's really quite something. Not sure if you heard that or not.
Up on Malacqua, or as my son calls it, Malacqua. Well, he lives in Salmon Arm, so he's probably right. But anyways, this is, we're passing through Malacqua, and this is where the log yard is for Lake Country Log Homes. And we're just gonna see if we can see what's going on in the yard. Just past these big signs up here. Not exactly sure. Oh, that's the yard back there. Way over there with the excavators, and there's a big pile of logs. This is their head office right here, or where they build. Or is it?
Yeah.
Miriam says it. Oh, no, there's the Lake Country Log Homes right there. We got the three big cranes in there. I hope you saw that. And well, our log home's somewhere in there, and it's supposed to be shipped out pretty quick, and we're going to have the building erection done this coming week. Hopefully it all goes smoothly.
Okay, well, I'm here in Revelstoke. It's at the mountain. So the event is called the Trans Selkirk's Run, and like I said, this is phase one of the this event. And so they started at the top of the mountain. It's a descent run, and I'm just waiting for Melissa to cruise through. We're sitting at 2 hours and 30 minutes that the race has been going on for, and I believe it's 26K. Not sure what, well, so it's so they didn't start until like 9 o'clock. So it's cool though. My GoPro messed that up. I'm like, turned it on. I'm like, what are you doing? Good job. Awesome. Shelter Bay ferry landing, heading back towards Crawford Bay. And what's exciting, Brent?
Our logs for the home are about 2 sailings ahead of us.
I'm optimistic. I think we'll all make it on the same boat.
No, I doubt it.
Well, we'll ask the person in charge here and find out how many of these vehicles are going to get on this 5 o'clock boat. Otherwise, we got to figure out what to do with ourselves for an hour. Yeah, this sailing only goes once every hour. So, it only takes 20 minutes to get across.
Yeah, it's only a 20-minute sailing, but it's probably about a 2 or 3 sailings wait right now.
Think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Those logs are all different shapes, aren't they?
Yeah. They look a lot smoother than they did in the pictures.
Yeah. must have been some major dirt biking thing, or mountain biking event.
Oh.
Maybe it was the one we passed?
It's number 2 to Whistler, probably, to the area.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, Melissa was saying that, yeah, instead of going to Whistler to take the boys biking and go to a bike camp, to bring them up here.
Yeah, no doubt, definitely.
Guy's not all about driving that far, but you know. Okay, let's go ask this attendant how many cars will make it on this ferry. Because I feel like our logs might make it home before we do. Or we'll probably catch them at the other ferry.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Doubtful though.
Yeah.
Especially if there's an hour between sailings. And we're probably 2 sailings behind them.
I'm doubtful, Brent.
You doubtful?
I'm doubtful.
Guess what we found? Our home, still on the truck, and it will be delivered tomorrow morning.
But he's heading over tonight.
Yeah, he's 1 ferry ride ahead of us.
Not sure how we're getting this off the truck, but you know, or how close we're gonna be able to get into the thing. Look at these notches. Bailey, you're not going in their trailer. See, look how far back this guy is. Where are we?
Yeah, so. Right.
Oh, we're way back there.
We are beside that other rig back there, back by the
Yeah.
yellow sign, so
We might be close.
we'll be at the front of the next ferry.
We'll have to make ourselves come.
Well, we made it on. And we're right near the front of the ferry. We're not, well, it's 5 lanes wide, front of row 2, or lane 2, whatever you like. And this is Shelter Bay. And we are going, I don't know, I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's directly across to Galena Bay. This, you can see on the rocks how high the water has been. Anyways, as I was saying, you can see the water height on the rocks on the shore there. Apparently, the ramp that this ferry is on tracks. So they've actually had to adjust the ferry twice today, adjust the dock, sorry. It goes up and down all the time, and the lake is going down on a regular basis. And oh, sorry, my wife doesn't want to lose this camera.
It sinks like a rock, and I ain't going in after it. And I'd be really upset about that. The lady was saying that there's a spawning river up the lake, and there's probably not enough water for the fish to go spawn. So. Thank you, global warming.
Because the water is so low.
Yeah.
And can you look at this? Just gorgeous. We're at the North Arrow Lakes. Basically, Upper Arrow Lakes, going from Shelter Bay to Galena Bay, which is, it's a 20-minute ferry ride, and it's well worth it. If you're traveling up here, it's a half hour south, I think 51 kilometers south of Revelstoke, and just a 2-lane highway, but it's actually in really good shape. And this ferry will take anything, any large truck, to motorbikes, of course, and pedal bikes and walk-ons, whatever.
And now we're doing a catch-up to our log home.
Yeah, our logs on the truck were on the last ferry over, so they've got an hour head start on us. So we'll see if we can catch up to them before we get to Balfour and the crossing at Kootenay Bay, or crossing over to Kootenay Bay on Kootenay Lake.
All right, well, that wraps it up for this week.
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Ring that bell for notifications.
Bye-bye.